Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 6 months since my last confession, and in that time I've taken inordinate pride in my BookTube channel, paid too much attention to my appearance, paid too much attention to my numbers, and worried too much about the algorithm. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not even really Catholic. I've never been to confession in my life, but I was thinking a lot about BookTube, as I have a tendency to do. Maybe it's because I'm retired, I don't have anything else to do. Maybe it's because I came off vacation and now my mind is full of all kinds of things about BookTube. But I started thinking about BookTube and YouTube in general, and kind of questioning my motivation, questioning what I'm doing. In part, this was caused by kind of the recent hubbub about book talk and criticism of kind of old guys about book talk, and how it's really not about books, and how it's really superficial, and how it's more about, identifying as a reader than anything else. And I started to question my own motivation, because to be honest with you, the only difference between book talk and BookTube is the format, the length of the videos, and the, generally speaking, probably the age of the people involved. And we older people on this platform and in print have kind of taken issue with young people and kind of criticize young people and their approach to books and book talk. But if we turn that idea on ourselves, we turn that kind of lens on ourselves, we will find, I think, that we are no different than anyone else, and certainly I'm no different. So I'm here to kind of confess the fact that I care about my BookTube channel. I care about its success. I care about the videos I make. I care about how many views I get. I care about my subscriber numbers. That I care. Now, the question isn't whether or not I care. I can't imagine anyone who's really honest with themselves who makes BookTube videos who would say they don't care at all about these things. Actually, I can name a couple of people who I think don't care. I really admire them, by the way. But for the most part, I think people want to make BookTube videos out of kind of a sense of vanity. We want our ideas out there. We want people to engage with us. We want, in some levels, people to think, hey, to say to us, hey, you're right, or hey, that was great. Those kind of positive reinforcements are one reason why we engage in BookTube. Yes, we're here to talk about books. Yes, we're here for the sense of community, and all those things are great. But at some level, pride and vanity play a role in what we're doing, or at least they do for me. And maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one. But for instance, just on a really superficial level, while I don't put a lot of effort into, dressing the set in which I shoot my videos, and you probably noticed that box has been back there for months and months, and I still haven't hung up all the pictures, etc. I do make sure I have on a clean shirt. I do comb my hair. There have been occasions in which, I felt like the camera angle was unflattering, and I've adjusted the shape of the screen to eliminate things that I don't like. I have watched my videos on computer, on my phone, and on television in the past and thought, oh my God, I look terrible on television. I've had all those thoughts about my appearance and the way things go, and I worry that my videos look, moderately professional. So on some level, there's definitely vanity here. There's definitely pride in my BookTube channel, and it is easy to get really caught up in that, and I think I've been guilty of being too prideful about my channel in the past, and I think that I will likely be guilty about being too prideful on my channel moving forward. But while pride is, one of the deadly sins, I don't think that anybody creates something, and what we're all doing here is creating. I don't think anybody creates something and takes no pride in it at all. That seems to me to be almost oxymoronic. How could you bother to create something and take no pride in it? And if we create something and take pride in the creation, then I think it's natural that we take pride in the success of that creation, and that we, measure our success to a certain extent by how much engagement we get with our videos, on how many positive responses we get, on how many views. We all, or almost everybody on BookTube, celebrates milestones, when they get 1,000 subscribers, or they, when they get to a certain level of subscribers, they feel like they've accomplished something and they have greater reach. For me, that means a lot of things. It means, that I feel like that when I do make political statements, that I reach more people. Well, that's all kind of pride as well, which means, that I do pay attention to the numbers. that I do watch the number of videos, views that my videos get. And I do wonder why some videos get more views than others. And I do try to find ways, or think of ways, things that I could do to the videos that I want to make to get more views, to get more engagement, because that's what I'm here for to a certain extent. To share these ideas, to have this communication, and to feel like, my BookTube channel is a success. So, in the beginning I started off by confessing as though, I were committing a sin by caring about things like the numbers and the algorithm, the success and the engagement and the comments and my appearance. But I don't really think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that for me unless I get to the point where I am not being true to myself. I don't think there's anything wrong with that for me. I don't think there's anything wrong with that for you. I don't think there's anything wrong with that with kids on BookTube or Bookstagram or wherever it is. I think those things are relatively normal and natural, and I don't know why so many people on BookTube feel like that all those things are dirty words, that the algorithm and paying attention to the algorithm is a bad thing, that caring about views is a bad thing, that caring about subscriber numbers is a bad thing. And if I can have one more message here about BookTube, and by the way, I've made the How to BookTube videos, which are also really a mark, I think, of pride and vanity. If I can make one more statement here about BookTube, is that you should be making BookTube videos because they make you happy. And there's nothing wrong with feeling successful when you're successful. There's nothing wrong with wanting your channel to be successful and engage more people, as long as you're true to yourself. So, I'm here essentially with a message of liberation, or with a message of, and that's ego too, with a message to you: don't have angst about your BookTube channel. Make it what you want it to be. Take pride in it if you want to. Enjoy the BookTube YouTube experience in any way that you want to. It's all okay. As always, look forward to your comments in the comment section down below, and thank you for watching.